Hello geeks and welcome to Geeks for Geeks. This is Sai Prakash here and I'm here to solve the 23rd problem of our 30-day Geeks for Geeks coding challenge. And the problem today we have is called as Lucy's neighbor, and it is a medium problem. And yeah, after 3 days we're getting a medium problem. And Lucy lives in a house number X. She has a list of in houses in the society. Distance between houses can be determined by studying the difference between the number of house numbers. Help her find out K closest neighbors. If two houses are equidistant, Lucy has to pick one smaller house number in the given preference. So the problem statement is pretty simple to understand. So this is a all the houses in the Lucy's neighborhood, and so she is at 0, and so the n is the number of elements in the array, and I think it has to be 5. Right, there's a small typo here. So and k is going to be the number of neighbors that you have to find. So we assume that Lucy is at 0, right? So now we have to find all the neighbors in this array which are closest to 0. That is k closest elements. So in order to know sum of this problem in one line, so we have to find k closest numbers for a given number in a list, right? So that is what we have to solve, and this is a fairly easy problem to solve, but we're asked to do it in log n, and we can use up to big of n space, but I'm going to do it in constant space, right? I will try to do it as constant space, but I'm going to do it in log n, right? So let me just give a brief of how the algorithm works. So first I'm going to sort these numbers, right? I'm going to sort these numbers and I'm going to find the number which is closest to x. So after the numbers are sorted, so they are going to be in increasing order, right? So I'm going to take a pointer like something, and I'm going to iterate through this array, and I'm going to find the number which is closest to x. Right? Once I have that number, I'm going to append that to answer, because that is going to be a first neighbor for x, and I'm going to initialize 2 pointers. So one is going to take left side of that pointer which we have found, and second one is going to be right side, right? So now these are 2 possible neighbors, right? So these are next 2 possible closest neighbors. So out of these 2, we have to know this is going to be left, this is going to be right, and we have to find which is the closest one. And if left is the closest one, we have to add that to our answer and move left backwards. So this is going to happen until and unless we have all the k neighbors. And while we are doing so, if left reaches to 0, that is left is exhausted, then we are going to take elements from the right. And if right is exhausted, we are going to take elements from the left, right? So let me just give a dry run with example here. So this I have copied the array here. So this is the array, and I have sorted the array. So sorted array looks something like this. Since x is equal to 0, I will try and find what is the number that is closest to x, right? So now if I do that, so the answer which I'm going to get is called as 4, right? So this pointer is going to point to 4. The 4 is the closest number to x, right? So I'm going to use absolute distance, that is x minus 4, that is it's going to be 4. It is a minimum number that I'm going to get. So this is going to be the closest number to that. Now I'm going to initialize 2 pointers, one to the left of that and one to the right of that. And by default, 4 is going to be set into our answer. Now these are 2 possible candidates for next closest neighbor, right? So I'm going to again do the distance of x minus 12 and x minus 2, and I'm going to choose the minimum of that, because see, even if they are at the same distance, I have to choose minimum, because that was given in the note here, right? So if they are equidistant, I have to choose the number which is lesser, right? So if they are having the same distance, I'm going to choose left side, and if I choose them left, then I'm going to add minus 12 to my answer, and left is going to move like this. So if I found a right answer in the right side direction, so right is going to move something like this, and at each step I'm going to add this to my answer. Once I have got all my k neighbors, I'm going to return my array, and I'm going to break out of this loop. And there's also one case, right? So what if in this case we found it in the middle, so we haven't exhausted any array, but what if we found it at 0th index, right? So if I found the element at 0th index, then I don't need to initialize this pointers only, so I can simply return first k elements, right? So because the closest neighbor is at 0 origin and there is nothing to the left, so I'm going to return first k elements, right? And the same thing here. So what if it starts here? So if my first neighbor is here, right? So there is a pretty good chance that left is going to be exhausted. And once the left is exhausted, that is once left, there is no elements to the left, I'm going to take all the elements from the right. since it is sorted, I can simply take elements like serially, right? So this is how we are going to solve this problem, and let me just code it up and show you how it is working, right? So I'm going to use VS Code for that. Okay, I have set my code editor, so I have copied the function signature here, and I have taken a sample example, and so we are going to run the solution on this sample example. So let's try and start the coding. So I'm going to initialize an answer array. So answer array is going to be empty in the beginning, and so we are going to sort our array. So array is going to be sorted of array. So we have sorted all the list which is containing all the neighbors, and now I'm going to initialize a pointer. I'm going to call it as a C. So C is going to be a closest. Initially, I assume that 0 is my closest index, and I'm also going to find what is the distance for the C. So for that, it's going to be absolute value of array of 0 minus x. So this is what my assumption is. So I'm assuming that my closest number is my first index, and basing this as my initial condition. Now I'm going to find what is the closest element toward the array. So now I'm going to simply loop this. So for I in range of 1 to length of array. Now I have to check for each element if the distance is less than distance of previous distance. If that's the case, I have to append my current my element, so which is the closest element. So if I would say if absolute value of array of I minus x, if it is less than my previous difference, right? So in that case, our difference is going to be updated. So difference is going to be absolute value of array of I minus x, and our closest will also be updated. So now our closest is going to be I, right? So once all this loop is ended, so we have our C, and C is going to be the closest number, right? So let me just print C here so that we can understand what's happening at each step. So if I print C, then if I run this, so it is giving me 2. It is giving me 2. So it according to this, sorry. So yeah, according to this array, so I'm searching for what minus 7, and the closest number to minus 74 is minus 93. So it is at second index. So it is going to return me second index. And as I've said, there are a few base cases to check. So what if C is equal to 0? That is, I found my least element at 0th index only. So in that case, I can simply return the first k elements of the array. So first k elements are going to be my closest numbers, right? So if that's not the case, so I have to initialize my answer array with my closest number. So currently the closest number is going to be array of C. So now we have added one element into our answer, but we need to find k minus 1 elements more, right? For that, I'm going to initialize, as I said, I'm going to initialize my 2 pointers, that is a red pointer and a green pointer. So I'm going to call it as left. Left is initially at C minus 1th index, and right is going to be at C plus 1th index. Right, so these are my pointers, and now I'm going to compare. So if whether L is closest to my x or R is closest to my x. If L is closer, I'm going to choose add L to my index, and I'm going to move L in the backward direction. Right. So let's do that. So for that, I'm going to do while loop. So while length of my answer is not equal to k, that is until and unless I have k all the k neighbors, I will run this loop, and I'm going to check. So if my L is greater than minus 1, that is it is not exhausted on the left side, and R has to be less than n, right? So if it is equal to or greater than n, it is going to be out of bound, so it is being exhausted on the right side. So if that's not the case, I'm going to check which is the closest number. So if absolute value of array of left minus minus x, if that is less than or even equal to, because even if it is equal, I have to choose left value only. In that case, if it is going to compare with right minus x, right? So if that's the case, I can simply update my answer array with this that element. So answer dot append of I'm going to add my left element array of L and move left one step backwards. So in the else condition, we have that right is the closest element. So I'm going to add this right element to my array. Answer dot append of array of R and move right one step forward. So sorry, I think this else has to be here. So yeah, R plus equals to 1. So R is going to move in the forward direction, L is going to move in the backward direction. And as I've discussed, there are two cases which I have to handle explicitly. That is, what if my L is exhausted? That is, if L is less than 0, right? It is giving me the negative value. So it has gone beyond the bound. So in that case, I have no elements in the left to choose. So I have to choose all the elements from the right itself. So I'm going to update my answer array. So answer array is going to be array of. So I have to take all the elements from my right pointer to right side until we have k elements, right? So let's say array of take from R to all the elements to right. So R plus. So we already have length of answer elements. So I have to add k minus length of answer. So this is going to be my remaining elements that I have to add. So if that's not the case, there's also one more case, right? So if that's the case, I can simply break out of this loop. We have our answer, right? I can break out of this loop. And in the other case, what if R is greater than n minus 1? So R is being exhausted. In that case, I have to complete the answer, complete all the neighbors with elements from the left side. So in that case, answer array is going to be updated with elements from the left side. So I'm going to say L minus and so k minus length of previous answer, and also take that element as well. So plus 1 to L plus 1. Right. I'm adding plus 1 because L is not going to be included. So all the elements in the left side. So if I already have 2 elements in my array, so I'm going to take k minus 2 elements from the left side. So this is what this statement is going to do. And yeah, if that's the case, we can simply break out of this loop. And now if I simply print my answer, wait, I will return my answer. Let's see if this works. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, we have closest neighbors, but it is not in a sorted order. So I have to also sort these. So let's see, sorted off answer. Yeah, so these are sorted now, and let's also check with the given example here. So I'm going to copy these values, and our n is going to be 5 and x is going to be 0 and neighbors are going to be 4. Let me just run this. So minus 21, 12, 4, 20. So we have our solution here. So I can simply submit this. So base condition is satisfied, and let's check with all the hidden cases, and it is satisfied. So I hope this video was helpful, and if you like the video, give it a like and keep solving the problems. We'll see you in the next day. Have a nice day.